Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Deeper Dive, the series where I cover levels a little bit more depth and don't hold back on my controversial opinions. In today's level, it's quite the controversial one. We are going to be covering Polar Night Wandering V2, which I'll now be calling PNW V2. The rest of the time that I am talking about this level, it's just because it's easier to call it that. So yeah, let's just get right into PNW V2. Alright, so this level is, I'm just gonna say it, quite a downgrade from the original that we had that is now no longer even playable in the game. It's kind of a forest situation where Forest V1 is so much better than Forest V2. However, unlike Forest V1 and V2, this level is A tier, whereas Forest V2 is D tier. And that is because, even though I think the route of this level is like a million times worse, I do think that all of the decoration is still very awesome. It's honestly really nice. And the soundtrack is also just one of my favorites ever. It's really good soundtrack, very solid. Unlike Forest, which I think the decoration is just mild. It was the third level in the game, so it's gonna be basic, and the soundtrack was also just okay, which is why the second version suffered a lot more. Whereas this version still pertains, I guess, a little bit of the original. However, it still just doesn't have the joy of what it had originally, which is a shame because PNW V1 I'd say is almost a top 10 level. It's 11th place. It's just because Delusion Circle, but yeah, it used to be a top 10 level for me. So I mean, it's just really good, and it's really just like sad that this level is what we got to replace it, because the route's a lot more messy, especially near the end. I've realized, like, pretty much from here on, maybe even a little bit before this, the route's pretty messy, and I actually just never come back to this level. I honestly never play it. PNW V1, I did play a lot, so yeah, no, kind of upsetting that this is what we got. And I'll say it again, Minimax is just kind of a dick for removing it. Kind of a dickish move. Like, what did Dequin Hugo do? I mean, it's already made. You didn't have to remove it. I did kind of see it coming after he released the video. I think if he hadn't released that video, it would still be in the game. However, I mean, they got the point across. I think if he hadn't released that video, I think a lot of things would have stayed in the dark. So I am grateful to Declan for doing that. However, it's just a shame that we still don't have the original version in the game still. So for all of those reasons, I am going to rank this level a mid to high A tier, and I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. This is the first deeper dive I'm doing with the new tier system, so that is an accurate rank of where it is right now. But that is going to be it for all I have for you guys today, and I'll give you guys your hint for next time. This level is currently the hardest level in the game. Pretty easy.